Break. Recon, 132 fighter.
Check. Fresno. Check 50.
Hey, exit.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hey, rock it, shoot.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Jones now throwing on 4th down, and he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
On second down now, Pollard. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after one on EA Sports. On third down, Jackson. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Now here's Pollard, and across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tony Pollard, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Throwing, Jones. Looking deep downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down. They will run with Grant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Grant. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Grant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
This is Grant. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 25 yards that time.
On the double. General West.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. Now a give right side. It's Grant, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. And a give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. On 4th down, John Gruden says, let's try and get 3 out of this. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Now Jones. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey. 25, check 25. Showing up. Look at me. Score. Shift.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
It's a game of 10. First down, Eagles.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a give right side. It's Grant. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be taken short.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Give me that ball, Eddie Weber. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Here's Pollard again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the best. Linebackers are reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go now. Go to base.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. They go back to Grant. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hey, Charlie!
On 3rd down, Grant. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate. A call for the punt team here on 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll try and run for it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Corey Grant, 88 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Jackson now. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Hey, my 7. Get it.
On 1st down, it's Grant. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yeah.
And the blitz does come. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 99. Six guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run with Pollard. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to run again here with Pollard. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll run on 1st down. Grant. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
60 outlaw.
8 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the... 23-yard line. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They'll try the left side. Grant, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
He's coming.
The run for Pollard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Why? Get wide.
Now Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. On 3rd down, it's Pollard, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Take 4.
They'll run left with Pollard. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down. Mike 4, Mike 4. It's a party now.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Pollard, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tony Pollard with time running out, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. Jackson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for San Francisco, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.